1,000 Tombs of Amascut or Tumeken Shadow, whichever comes first. Yep, we are doing another one of these videos, so if you want to watch that, then watch it, I guess, right? Well, yeah, you could just say it like that, but you could do it with a little bit of excitement, a little bit of zest maybe. So if you want to watch that, then watch it, I guess. See, I didn't really do much. I did exactly what you said, and it didn't help. Well, you could have like zested it up in other ways. You literally used the exact same words. It was exactly what you said. That's just such a literal interpretation. You could have done followed your words to a T. Yeah, but I meant like maybe change the words, or you could have done so many other things. You want me to change my words? Are you trying to censor me? What? No. What do you... What? All right. In the name of positive vibes only, I hereby censor you for censoring me. Do you realize you're using positive vibes only as an emotional defense mechanism to nurture closed-mindedness? I mean, I get it's secure and comfortable, but like, it's not how you grow. You've officially offended me beyond reconciliation. I am in restricted game mode, and therefore I am oppressed, and I will not tolerate this. You kind of chose that on your own, didn't you? Okay, I know that's not important right now, but it's true. It's still true. You're the scourge of the earth. You're everything that's wrong with the world, and all of my shortcomings are because of you. Nothing is my fault, and I hate you. Wait, where am I? Where are you? You're in a video. What are you talking about? What do you mean, where are you? Sorry, I think my meds finally wore off. I'm back to normal again. I can't really recall what happened recently. Are we still friends? Yeah, man, of course. Always. Can we watch some RuneScape now? Of course, dude. Absolutely. Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome to a brand new video. I am just taking a quick break from the Tombs of Amascut to finish up the Halloween event, because to me, RuneScape is all about the seasonal events, and the other thing that RuneScape is all about is new skills, but I probably shouldn't hold my breath on that one, I guess. Hey, the Halloween wig. It's gonna make me drop like all of my brews and restores, man. Not a UIM friendly event. That's alright. I think we completed it. Hey, we're a witch. That's pretty nice. Ooh, that looks kind of cool. I like that. That is sick, actually. Dang, that's like the biggest cape in the game, if I'm not mistaken, huh? 2 Halloween mask sets, pumpkins, beautiful. If only I could keep those. That'd be like super fun to be able to store those in the POH, but you can't really do anything with those as a UIM, so we'll just drop those, but that's okay. This is some of the coolest holiday event gear that I've seen before. Like, look at this. This is so sick looking. It looks amazing. Jagex did a great job with this one.
I don't like him. He's scary. My mom says he can steal credit card information, passwords, and personal details galore.
We gotta talk. It's an unequivocal truth that 99% of you use the exact same password for every single website you log into. I know. It's hard. There's no way you're gonna remember 100 passwords for every single website. And that is why this video is sponsored by NordPass. NordPass is an easy to use and all-inclusive password manager. NordPass has no storage limits, which means you can securely store as many passwords as you want in a single place. And with the autofill feature, everyone's gonna think you're a genius when the password automatically types itself. This chart will make the rounds every now and then whenever there's a massive security breach at a centralized institution. The only way to avoid these data breaches is by using the encrypted software behind NordPass. It's never been easier to get started. You use my promo code to get a 3-month free trial on NordPass Business. It would take me hours just to condense everything that NordPass can do for you. It's got credit card storage, login storage, note storage, personal detail storage, got storage, checked for leaked data, identify vulnerable passwords, generate complex passwords, secure your account with biometrics. It's your security. Own it. Once again, use my promo code for a 3-month free trial. Link is in the description. Thanks again to NordPass for sponsoring this video. Anyway, yeah, back to the Tombs of Amascut. However, one last little bit of housekeeping here. Jagex just released a update to the Asmumtum's Fang. Everyone has been saying that it's like overpowered, which I agree, it's pretty overpowered. And it turns out that the Asmumtum's Fang that they released has actually been bugged since release. This entire post essentially just boils down to say the Fang was originally intended to re-roll the accuracy roll each time, but it was also doing was re-rolling the accuracy as well as the monster's defense. So it's like way more accurate than it was intended to be, which makes sense considering it's like basically rivaling best in slot gear for pretty much every piece of content in the game, and it's a common item from the Tombs of Amascut, so it makes sense they want to balance that out. So what they've done is they've just made it so it doesn't re-roll the defense roll on the monster, it only re-rolls the accuracy roll on your attack, which is how it was intended to be, and they give a bunch of numbers bunch of quick maths to describe the situation. They also talk about like the sort of hidden point system in the Tombs of Amascut for deciding whether or not you get a unique similar to the Chambers of Xeric point system, blah, blah, blah. It's a pretty good post. I recommend you go read it. Pretty informative. I don't want to spend too long talking about that though. So I also have like, you might notice maybe 40 podcast episodes I need to go watch because I've just been busy all week, like I was saying. So those have been piling up. So I've got like a whole week of podcasts to catch up on, and I am super fucking thrilled with that. I'm gonna have the chillest week of all time. So yeah. And finally, it's the first raid of the video. The whole point of the series is to do this raid, so we're finally doing the thing that we're supposed to do. I feel invigorated and enriched with the essence of life coursing through my veins. As we finish off this warden here, we are at 216 KC. If at any point we get the Tumeken Shadow, the series will be over. No purple. The triple seed drop, magic seeds, torch souls, and toadflax. You'll love to see it. Alright guys, 220 KC. Last purple we got was 130 KC. So if we don't get it here, we'll be 90 KC dry. No purple, dude. Wow. That's impressive, honestly. Hey, at least we got the Catcha runes. 2,300 blood runes. That's near the max roll, so I will definitely take that. 783 casts. Heading us up to 2,500 casts left in the Sanguinesti. If I recall correctly, we started with around 15,000 charges, so we'll probably go have to fill that up at some point soon. But yeah, that's 220 KC, man. So I guess let's do some more. Alright, another triple digit of the same number KC. 222 KC. The second one of those on the series. I remember when we got the first one, and I was hoping we would never get to the second one, but here we are. Lo and behold, for the no purple. Hey, elite clue, dragon dart tips, and snapdragon seeds. That is a beautiful sight. Elite clues of wilderness steps, so we're gonna drop that. There's always one guy in the comments who notifies me that I can trade that into Watson for a master clue, although they always seem to forget that you've also got to hand in an easy, medium, and hard clue to get that master clue, which on this account, under my restrictions, would, probably take me like maybe 30 minutes or so, in which case the likelihood of me completing the master clue is also pretty low, so it's really just not worth it for me to do that. If I was like more of a completionist type, I might have a different perspective on that, but I just don't really see the time cost as being justified considering the likelihood of us getting a unique from a master clue, so that's why I don't really do that. But we might change our mind on that someday in the future, of course. What's up, guys? I just woke up for the day here. Yeah, I'm messing around with this calculator on the RuneScape wiki. At raid level 315, it's a 4.652% chance to get a purple, which is a 1 in 21.5. If we do raid level 300, it's 1 in 24. So like, that's a pretty big difference. Every raid level that you can do is pretty much worth doing, assuming you can do it as efficient as the lower raid levels. So I think I'm just gonna turn on need some help, I guess. We really don't need 4 doses of ambrosia. We sometimes only ever use 1. Yeah, I think raid level 315 is where we're gonna be chilling for now. Here's a clip of me trying to do raid level 350, which is what a lot of you were saying in the comments that I should work towards. I could probably even do like up to raid level 390, maybe even raid level 400. But every time I do this, it just feels kind of a bit too cumbersome, and the amount of focus that I have to put in makes it kind of not enjoyable. If I'm like wiping too often as well, that means there's not going to be raids completed, which means there won't be a video, which is kind of another aspect to it as well. So yeah, I'm just kind of gonna inch up to 350, I guess. So I'll put it at 315 for now, and I'll try and work on getting it as high as I can. Once we get the Harris Partisan of the Sun, that'll definitely be the cue to start increasing it to, yeah, 350 and eventually even up to 400. Alrighty, 225 KC. Raid was pretty normal at 315 raid level, so no purple, but that's okay, man. It was like roughly the same amount of time to complete that raid as it is for a raid level 300 as well, so that's a pretty nice thing to see. 31 minutes is pretty standard. I got the soul runes. We'll take it, man. Yeah, so the only thing that that was so loud. Clearly she hasn't been fed in weeks. Yeah, so the only thing that's different about raid level 315 as far as I can tell is this little hit here. We'll do the 6 DDS specs as usual, and instead of 4 claws, that's not going to be enough damage, so we'll do 3 claws and a fang. I actually don't know if we need the defender for this hit. We don't. Nice. Okay, so that's one less switch to worry about, which is good. But yeah, last raid I did 4 claws like I would have normally done in the raid level 300, and we were like 10 damage short of the 2 down, so. Alright, there is 226 KC. Or the no purple. Hey, 9 torch souls, the dragon stones. Beautiful. Oh, hey. Just looking at the UIM high scores over here for the Tombs of Amascut expert mode. It looks like we are now ranked number 8 with 226 KC. We just passed Jabba-Oo, who's the first guy to complete all Grandmaster Combat achievements on Ultimate Iron Man. But yeah, I guess the last guy we passed was Ultimate Low, and this guy, HVAC, I guess that's what that is coming up close on our tails. So hopefully these raid level 315s won't slow us down too much. Alright guys, that is 230 KC, which means if we don't get a purple here, we are now officially 100 KC dry of a purple chest, dude. And we don't get it. So yeah, 100 KC dry. That's pretty crazy, I guess, right? Some sharks and soul runes. Yeah, I don't really like that too much, if I'm honest. Considering our drop rate for the majority of those 100 KC was 1 in 23.5, it means we're 4.25 times the drop rates for purples. So not crazy, but you know, obviously I don't really like that. 9 purple chests, should have about 11 or 12 at this point, so nothing to really complain about. Our log is actually really good. I'm really happy with this. All we need is the body and the Tumeken shadow. So yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and get to that. However, our Zulrah scales aren't really looking too healthy at the moment. We're only at 875. We've used 2 full blowpipes worth of Zulrah scales in our 300 KC here. So I guess what we're gonna do is try and do some Zulrah. Ideally, I want to be doing it with this inventory. I don't know if it's going to be possible because we don't have anti-venoms or recoils. The recoils is the one that I'm most concerned about. I think it might be possible if we play really strategically. I think you get like, I don't know, 300 Zulrah scales per kill or so if you count dismantling the uniques. So if we do go on drop rate for uniques, it's going to be 48 Zulrah we have to kill to fill up the blowpipe, which should only take a few hours. So I don't know if it's worth like suiciding to re-gear for this. I guess it probably is, because that's like, what, 3 hours? So 10-minute suicide is probably warranted. Yeah, let's go ahead and suicide. Alright, well, I guess since we decided to suicide, it makes sense to make use of our open inventory for a moment. I guess we'll just go ahead and make some rings of recoil. So I grabbed 1 mil. We're going to invest 1 mil into this little project here. I've never done this, but there's a method where you buy chaos runes, sell them to the Tockle shop for Tockle, and then there's a gem and ore shop in Moral Wreck where you can buy both sapphires and gold ore. So supposedly this is like the fastest method. It's well known amongst UIM. It's just like pretty expensive, so I don't know how many rings this is going to get us, but I don't know. I feel like it's some sort of rite of passage or something for the UIM to do this, so we don't want to forget the cosmic runes. I guess we'll just get 250. There's no way we're going to get that many rings, but yeah, we got nearly 10,000 chaos runes. We'll grab the water staff from the shop over here. I think we're ready to go. Of course, we brought the Karamja gloves to give us the maximum amount of Tockle that we get from the chaos runes. I have a sort of creeping suspicion that we're going to be getting like 20 rings from this or something. I just have a feeling the gold ore is going to be super expensive. So we're kind of doing this in the name of science too as well, I guess. And I forgot the chisel. All right, so I think this is the shop, right? Yep, there it is. They sell 12 gold ore. Oh, it's only 200 each? What the hell? Does it go up like a bunch? It doesn't even go up that much. What the hell, dude? I thought this was like way worse. Sapphires are only 30, so we'll buy 12 of those. Yeah, so it's like 250 Tockle for each ring. That's not even that bad. What the hell? We're gonna get like so many rings with this? Wait, did I just like fuck this up? Did I just like way overestimate this? Hold on a sec. Wait, I thought we could, can we not smelt on the sulfur vents? I thought you could do that too. It's only for cooking. I see, so we have to actually run all the way to the vent. Wait a sec. Maybe it's this shop because it's right next to the furnace. Hold on a sec. And I forgot the ring mold. Yeah, so we just make the rings pretty intuitive. I'm gonna enchant them. And then I brought the ring of suffering so we can store them in there. All right. Hey, just like that. Okay. Oh, there's a furnace up here. Okay, so I run from here to here. That's not as bad as I thought. Okay. We're learning, guys. I guess I could be like casting superheat on the gold ore so that way when we get here, it'll already be made. It's probably a good thing to do. Since we already have runes, we can just grab the rune pouch and like get all the runes for that. Yeah, I'll definitely do that after this run. Also, we can chisel these while we're walking over. Yeah, and then I guess we can enchant them while we walk back. So that way we can save run energy because gold ore is pretty heavy. Yeah, the superheat and chisel method while walking over there is almost exactly perfect. By the time we're done with this, we're ready to craft them. All of our stuff's prepped. The only other thing is that if I like click on any of these monsters, and then especially the majors, because I think that'll mean the whole room will immediately target us. And if I die here, I lose everything that's in my death storage at the moment. So, you know, it's like, I don't know, 3 bill worth of stuff. So I'm just clicking on the minimap to avoid that. I mean, even if I like click on the meleeer and like DC, I'm still gonna wipe. So I have never wiped on this account. And despite having wiped at least once every couple weeks or so in my nightmares, not even joking, it's like a real thing that a lot of UIMs talk about that has yet to materialize in the physical realm. If you can call RuneScape a physical realm, maybe it's the digital realm, or dreams the digital realm. If I dream about RuneScape, am I in the dream realm or the digital realm? Because while I'm playing RuneScape, I'm in the physical realm, but I'm also in the digital realm, right? And while I'm dreaming, I'm still in the physical realm too. It's not like I'm not in the physical realm. My body's still there. So if I'm dreaming about RuneScape, it sounds like I'm like an astral walker in 3 different realms at once, right? But you guys are astral walkers too. Like, I'm sure you guys have all done that. All right, so I'll see you guys tonight on the astral plane. You can like bring a side or a dish if you want. If you want to bring the Tumeken shadow, that'd be cool. I feel like we could probably get around the Iron Man restrictions and you can trade it to me in a realm where space and time are just merely concepts. And then we can all just sort of focus our energy together and try and summon my newly acquired Tumeken shadow into the physical realm by collapsing the quantum waveform by collectively emitting a resonant frequency, right? Sound good? All right, I'll see you guys tonight. Why do you guys even watch this, man? All right, well, we've now got 3,800 charges, which is like, that's like plenty. That's like enough for like 150 kills, right? I only need to be here for 80 if we don't get any uniques to get enough scales to fill the blowpipe. So we definitely overestimated the cost that this would be. So we just have 64,000 total now. I don't really know what to do with that. I guess we'll just buy some of these lava frisbees as we can throw them in the stash unit over here at the fire cape. We're up to 588 now. It's just a little fun thing that I got from watching Wild Mudkip series. The go to UIM, of course, as you all know. So yeah, man, I think with that, we're ready to go do Zulrah. So let's go do that. All right, man, I think we are pretty much ready. Not gonna lie, our mage setup is looking pretty stacked. I haven't done Zulrah since like, I don't even know, man. Yeah, okay, I just found the video. We started and ended Zulrah in the same video. We were just using Void the whole time and like a basic trident. So it took us up to 427 KC before we finally got the blowpipe, and then we just left and never came back. So that was episode 30 of the series, which is, you know, pretty close to like 2 years ago now at this point. I've been to like sort of track how long this all took to get ready. It's been like, I don't know, 40 minutes. It took us like 15 minutes to make, you know, like 150 recoils. So that works out to like, you know, like 10 recoils a minute or something. And each recoil costs about 250 total, which is like 2250 GP. So for those of you who are UIMs out there, now you've got the inside scoop. And just like that, the fucking kill's over. I've never killed this guy with a fucking T-bow and all this stuff. Yeah, we're gonna be pretty much leaving all the loot on the ground, except for the scales, of course, which I guess we can just immediately throw right into the blowpipe. It shouldn't take more than a few hours to get all the scales we need. Wait, can we just like do this with only the T-bow? Do we even need to waste sank charges? I never tried this. Yeah, we missed. There's a hit. Another miss. Yeah, I should probably just do a DPS check, to be honest. Okay. According to the DPS calc here, it's like roughly the same DPS to use the T-bow comparatively to our mage setup. So at least for the green and the turquoise phase, I guess the green phase only has 50 range defense, but the red melee phase actually has 300 range defense. So we'll be mage in that. But yeah, we just got a bunch of hits right there. So that's super sexy. Oh, nice. That's a PB. Surprised it took us that long to get it, because I don't think we've done any T-bow kills, have we? Maybe we did. Maybe we did like 10 or so, trying to get the Grandmaster Combat achievements done for those. Oh wait, we didn't even get the sub 1 minute and sub 54 second speedrun task. I guess because we need dragon darts for that. And yeah, now that we've got like 6,500 dragon darts, thanks to Tombs of Amascut, that'll be something that we can do when we're ready to do that. But yeah, we just beat the PB by 14 seconds randomly. It took us like 15 kills to do that. I don't know how that's possible, but here we are. So hi guys, brand new day here. I got a couple of antidote drops, so we no longer even need to use Cure Me. Additionally, like, we just don't take damage. We kill the boss so fast. I haven't had a single Jad phase since we started this, because we have never taken that long to kill him. We don't use any prayer. We don't use any food. We don't use any venom. It's just like super chill. T-bow Zulrah is like the chillest thing ever. And since we're not using Cure Me anymore, we just have teleport runes in the rune pouch. We just teleport to the house or in a rejuvenation pool and then run back. Also, we got a pure essence drop, which is nice because I have 63 blood essence, which is the equivalent of 63,000 blood runes that I'm going to craft, I guess. I've got 30,000 pure essence in the looting bag left over from the Chambers of Zarek grind. So I guess we'll just probably be keeping the ones that we get from Zulrah too. It's kind of hard to get bulk pure essence. It's not like hard, but there's not a whole lot of things that drop bulk pure essence. Since we do have a stack already going, I'm just gonna throw those into the looting bag periodically, I guess. So yeah, just a little update. Alrighty, well there's 500 KC, guys. It's a beautiful sight. We're probably like 1,000 scales away from being done with this. And if I'm completely honest, I'm somewhat sad that it's coming to an end. This has been like a super chill little mini grind here, to be honest. Yeah, this is like the first time I've ever had to grind Zulrah just for the scales. Because I guess if you didn't fish 400,000 Zulrah scales on your UIM while playing Trailblazer Leagues on your main, then you probably don't have like a pseudo-infinite amount of Zulrah scales like I had for the longest time. But I guess this is what we're going to be doing every time we run out of scales. So I guess I'm like officially welcomed to Iron Man mode at this point or something. I don't know. But yeah, there is all of the scales that we need. The blowpipe is full. Throughout the whole grind, Zolor made it to Jad phase twice, but he never completed it. So 7,500 pure essence is what we got as well. So we'll throw those in the looting bag. Putting this up to 40,000 right on the dot. You'll love to see it. And with that, I guess we'll go ahead and just drop these antidotes and manta rays. And yeah, I guess since we're filling up the blowpipe, may as well just go ahead and fill up the Sanguine ST here as well. It's running low on charges, so we'll empty the Vire Well. 255,000 blood runes is where we're at. So I guess we'll just, you know, put in 15,000 charges or whatever. So down to 210,000 blood runes, not too bad. That's about half of what we got when we grinded up to 99 rune crafting all those years ago. But that means we have these 150 vials of blood. So we'll go ahead and throw those in the looting bag, which means we're up to 6,600 vials of blood. Definitely never going to be able to use that many, but instead of having blood runes in the looting bag, I just have vials of blood, and the blood runes sit in the Vire Well. So if we dropped the vials of blood to clear up the inventory space, we just have to put the blood runes in the looting bag anyway, so it works out. As for the Ring of Suffering, we definitely did not need to make that many charges. We still have 3,200 charges left, so I'm just gonna discard those, right? So that way it's no longer untradeable, and we can put it in the looting bag after we death bank, which is what we're doing right now. So yeah, in the future, we definitely only need to make like 10% of the recoils that we made in this video. We only used 10 charges per kill. I did not know it would be that little charges. I thought it'd be like at least 20, but I guess when you have T-bow, things are a bit easier, which means, yeah, we only needed to prep recoils for like 5 minutes and we would have had enough for all these kills. So now that we're an Iron Man who grinds Zolra for the scales, we'll have to remember that for next time. And our blowpipe is full, so that'll probably last us like maybe 120 raids or so. I guess the next time we're editing a video, I'll just go mine amethyst for the 6 hours it takes me to do that, and we'll get our amethyst start stack back up to max as well. But yeah, that's it for the little break from Tombs of Amascut, which, like I mentioned, was very much enjoyable. Alrighty guys, what's up? Today is November 1st, which means supposedly the Fang of Mumtum is now rebalanced to what it's supposed to have been upon release. But Jagex decided to not do what they were planning to do. I've got a tweet pulled up right here. According to Jagex, essentially the Fang will be rebalanced except for inside of Tombs of Amascut, which is like a super nice thing to hear for me personally, because I'm selfishly trying to maximize the value I can get out of the Fang before any sorts of rebalancing things happen. Most notably on this boss Baba. I think that's where it's like, oh god, no, did I seriously just do that? Okay. That was almost a death right there. But yeah, Baba just has like pretty high defense compared to all the other bosses, so having a defense shredding weapon that isn't rebalanced is within my interest. So yeah, that is a nice thing to see. Alright guys, the good old 234 KC, the second triple digit sequential KC of the series. That's quite the mouthful. Worthy of a purple? I would say so. But we don't get it. The triple gem drop. Discard that, I suppose, right? Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think I've actually been more than 100 KC dry in any raid for a purple. In Chambers of Xeric, pretty sure my biggest dry streak was like maybe 80 KC or high 70s. In Theater of Blood, I don't think it was over 50 to be honest. So yeah, I guess this is you know, the standard bell curve distribution will always equalize in the long term, and you'll always get outliers in the interim. But I am just happy to be alive, to be shooting my T-bow at this big old crocodile hitting 70s. It's a beautiful thing, so I am just here for it. That was like a pretty solid raid, although it was still 31 minutes. I guess because the raid is like 5% harder at raid level 315, we're just kind of not going to be able to challenge our old PB, which was set at a raid level 300. So that's just a little sad thing, a little trade-off. Increased chance at purples in exchange for not being able to roll on the PB. I guess we still theoretically could, but it's unlikely. So anyway, there is 236 KC. No purple. Hey, some Rainers and Torstals, you'll love to see it. And for those of you who made it to the end of the video, feel free to leave a like. It's a great way to support the channel. And as always, guys, thank you for watching. Stay safe out there. Take care. Until next time, I love you. Bye. Massive shout out to the YouTube members at the silver tier. We've got Chester, Thornforge, Brendan, Christian, Toasty the Wizard, Steinhardt, Daniel P, Austin J, One Tick, Nihilism Rip, Trogathor, Chicken Noodles, Gangplank Main, JBT, Blue John, Hunter D, I Cook, and our newest member, CV412. At the gold tier, we've got Like a Wolf, Iea, Misks, David Boone, Kill a Queen, Robert, Nub, Obtainable Beer, Wall Line Bad, and One with Everything Bagel. If you'd like to join the list of members supporting the continued production of the channel, feel free to get started by clicking the join button right next to the sub button underneath the video. Otherwise, cheers guys, see you in the next one.